What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from ROK Music Review, and I want to welcome you back to another one of my, further reviews of this time. Or this, I got to work out this intro a little bit so I can smooth it out, But we're taking a look at Shinee, their newest song for their repackaged album of One of One, which I guess the repackage is called One and One. I don't know anymore. It's all, I mean, that's what I saw. But, the song is Tell Me What to Do, and you've probably already seen my reaction to that, and it is time to take a deeper look and, give you an actual review of it, because I want to just split those up, a reaction and a review for the people who are interested in one or the other, possibly even both. You want to take advantage of that, give you the, a specific video and a format for that video, if that makes any sense. We can talk about that in a separate video, whatever, it's not the time. So we're talking about Shinee, and of course this is a repackaged album and song and music video, just a thing to promote a repackaged album. Shinee's repackaged albums and songs have been spectacularly good for the last 2 years. Their release last year was killer. Married to the Music, that repackaged version and album was spectacular. It was really, really great. Definitely, if I would have to pick one or Married to the Music over Review, I would definitely pick Married to the Music. And in this instance, I would do the exact same. I definitely pick this song, Tell Me What to Do, over One of One, without a doubt. This song is really, really great. I don't normally buy repackaged albums because, I technically already own the album if I bought the first one, and I really just see them as a money grab, a way to take advantage of your dedicated fans for more money, which is fair enough from business. If people are going to spend the money, I'm going to take it, right? That's, if I was the business, if I was the CEO of SM Entertainment or anybody else, if I know that people are out there who want a repackaged album, I will who will pay for one, I will take your money, gladly put it in my hands and give it to me, right? But I'm tempted to buy this one just because of how spectacular I think this song is. It's really, really great. So enough talking about all of that and the generalities. Let's get into the specifics, right? So just to get started off, right, One of One was a little throwback, I guess, to early 90s, late 80s, it's a little synth pop kind of music, right, which was super, super cool, right? The special edition of that album, which I actually own, is on a cassette tape. It reflects the era of music and the major, platform that, physical platform that music was distributed on, right? So it definitely, One of One was older. This song, we're back to the modern era, back to a much more, modern sounding song in comparison, which is cool. I like it. It kind of is a, you get one, and then you also get the other. It's a nice balance, I guess you can say. It's super, super cool. And I think that there's just the genre in general, because of course One of One and this song are the same kind of genre, but with a different era of influence or style, has definitely been this group's highest point. And hopefully, I'm really, really, really hoping that they continue on with this, because I'm really, really liking, that synth pop, the electronic kind of, thing that they got going on there. It's really, really great. And I mean, they're getting a lot out of it too, I think, as far as, more attention maybe than they've got previously, and just getting people hyped up for it. I mean, it's definitely much music that I can relate to personally, much more, which is good. And this song is, just kind of fits into that. So that's super, super awesome. Specifically about the song, as I kind of mentioned in my reaction video, right? The beat of the song is just so, so good. It's really great. That little bass, the little thudding kind of bass that you got there is, of course, the main point. It stands out, and it's, at a regular pattern, as with everything else. And then what you got between those little bass, the little kick drum that you got there, are some cymbals, some little wet sounding cymbals that you got in there, which ties that together. And so what I find myself doing when I'm listening to this song, right, is I find myself bobbing my head to that bass, and then I can also find myself, tapping my fingers or doing something like that to the beat of the cymbals that fill it in, right? So you got the bass that's going, And then the symbols in between are they kind of like change up the feeling a little bit, or it's different at different points in the song. So it's not like I can give you a specific example really, but like I definitely feel that way. Like the music track is super, super captivating, right? One, for that bass beat, and then two, for the cymbals or the whatever you got that's in there that fills in that gap between with the percussion. I guess cymbals are percussion. So the other, percussive sound that is in there to fill in the gap between the bass. It's super, super, awesome. And, like I said, the beat and the just flow and the way that makes the music flow is really, really great. Super, super engaging. And of course, we got to talk about the vocals. Because and I know, right? I think I said something. I think I mentioned is this heaven or is heavenly or something about being heaven. And yes, the vocals for this song are heavenly. They are absolutely fantastic. Like, it's not fair that they had Jonghyun sing the first bit of the chorus. It's not fair because like his voice and all of that in this song is like magical. It is really, really great. I fell for it, and lots of other people probably did too. They like if you didn't like the song up until that point, as long as you hit that chorus and you hear him sing and the accompaniment with the music, and then you're melted, you're in a puddle on the floor because it's just great. See, I don't even know where I'm going. This is turning into like reaction fanboy style, and this is supposed to be a serious review, so I do not apologize for that. But it's great, and I love it. And I mean, and the thing too that is even more, impressive about this is that other than maybe a slight amount of reverb that's on these that's added to the vocals, like these vocals are unaltered. Like they are pure. These are these guys' voices, and it's really, really great. Like I said, other than some reverb, which you can catch at points during the verse, especially, it's like this is legit their voice. It's great. It is really, really great. And, just listening to the vocals itself, I can definitely see and envision this song or those vocals could possibly be adapted to a, ballad kind of song with minimal effort and minimal, adjusting and, stuff to make it fit and work and just sound right. Because I think that it just fits, like if you can get a much more mellow, beat underneath it and just kind of like mellow out that music track a little bit but keep up with that same pace and the flow and all that stuff, you got a completely different song, but you've only changed like 50% of the content. Some idea there, SM. If you want to release a remix of this, maybe you should see what you can do to, turn this into a ballad. That's my idea. Who knows exactly, but if they do it, then give me credit. I was the one that gave the idea. We'll be keeping an eye out on that. And then the other thing, the final thing for this is that rap verse, right? The rap verse in the song is really, really good too. Like I've said in other music videos that sometimes when they change the pace and change the feel a little bit, add a little bit of a break kind of thing in there, that it's different. I like it when you bring a little different sound and different feeling to the music, right? It's really, really good. But the key to that is to make sure that it's not so drastically different that it doesn't particularly fit. And that it does, because if it's a huge change, it's kind of disruptive to the listening experience and just the flow and the cohesiveness that sounds in the song. In other instances, not being cohesive definitely is good. And I mean, it's kind of like a song by song basis. So I can't really say that, what works and what doesn't really. It just is like, you got to take a look at the entire picture, right? So this song, I mean, for the rap verse, right, you change up the little attitude, right? Because previously the song is a little emotional, it's a little mellow, right? It's, a little heartfelt kind of song. And then for the rap verse, which again, get a little angst and anger in there, right? And it kind of reflects what's going on in the music video too, because they start fighting a little bit, or like they're a little pissed at each other for whatever reason. And it just fits, it just fits so well. Like you kind of like transition from the emotional, kind of semi-sad into like a little bit of anger and upset kind of feeling in the song. and it really, really works. I mean, it's different, but at the same time, it's not different to a massive degree. Like the music and the beat and the flow and all that stuff still carries, the same kind of feeling throughout, which I think is really key to making sure that, if you're going to change the feeling and the sound and the emotion and stuff behind a song like that, if you're going to break what you got for the first, 2/3 of the song, you have to keep some sort of cohesive theme throughout the music, right? And changing it up to something that's completely wildly different in the music is the main thing that breaks cohesion in a song, which leads to things that I don't like. So, or that I generally don't like. So that's that. I mean, that is probably that the rap verse is, I mean, it's so hard to pick one thing that's my favorite out of this song, right? Out of all these different, elements and things that I just talked about. But, I think the rap verse definitely is probably my favorite part of the song, because it's like, it's different, yet at the same time, it's not, because it's like, it's a different feeling and a different take on the same kind of sound and style and like flow of song, I guess, if that makes any sense. Like, it's different, but it fits as if it was meant to be there. It was really good, and doesn't make any sense because, of course, it was meant to be there. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the song. But that's what I got. So, upon further review, Shinee, in my opinion, solidifies their claim. This is all my personal opinion. Their claim, or their status, I suppose you can say, as the best group in SM entertainment at the moment. Yep, that's better than EXO, better than FX, better than NCT. Girls' Generation, who knows? They haven't released the music. They haven't released music in the last year, so I can't say anything about that. Of course, they're carrying on with those exceptional electronic synth pop tracks, whatever genre you want to call it. Really, really awesome. And of course, this one, like I said, kind of, but not really, is that this is a super relaxing song, but at the same time, it has a bit of energy, or it has a lot of energy in it. That beat and the flow is where that energy comes from, but at the same time, like, you can just mellow, like, you can just relax and chill to it too at the same time, which is cool. It's like it's like, whatever, this has gone on for long enough. I don't need to kind of like whatever, so I'm gonna finish it there. I want to know from you, right? So you'll listen to One of One, you'll listen to One and One, the repackaged and all that stuff. So because I didn't actually review that album, I don't have a specific, I don't think I do, I don't know, I might. But I want to ask you guys right now what your favorite song off of this album is. So put your thoughts and stuff, you put your favorite song down in the comments below. Any other thoughts that you've got about this song, they go down in the comments below as well. Hit that rating, hit that share button to spread this video around if you think it's awesome. And if you are interested, then check out these two videos over here that you might be interested in watching. And if this is your first time here and you're interested in subscribing to stay updated to more content like this, click on my avatar so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.